What is up, guys? We're back again for another episode of what are we gonna do today? Honestly, let's get some blitz chess going. Here, back in the Nook, back in the good old Nook. Okay, we're playing Rustemov. I've played Rustemov many times. Okay, so I what do I have here? I have 3 out of 8. 3 out of 8 isn't that bad. Let's go with the 2 knights Tango. Can't be bad. Can't be much of a problem. I've been playing d6 here. I don't really think this is the biggest problem. Okay. Is this really that bad? This looks fine. You know, I burned a move on e6, but he burned a move on a3, so the joke's on him. What is he doing? Takes, knight takes d4, bishop takes b7, I play rook b8. Yeah, I guess this is complicated stuff. I guess I could just play bishop e7. No need to rush yet. Okay, well here, I mean now he's asking for it. Let's take here. If I take, he takes here. That has to be fine though. This has to be completely fine. He could also try knight b5. Knight b5 is a good move, but okay. Yeah, knight b5. Can I play knight e5 here? Yeah, let's play knight e5. Trying to get c5 in. Also might be able to take on c4. Let's play c5 here. Very weird position at the moment. He could, if he plays e3, I could play d3. f4? Can't I take on c4 now? What is his idea here? Yeah, I'm going to take on c4. If he plays queen a4, I have knight b6. I can hit the queen. I also have queen a5. He could take on a7. He could take on... Wait, can't I take on b2? Can I take on b2? d5 is also interesting. This is a very weird position here. Okay, I mean, castles, knight c6, queen d7. I have enormous compensation there. Let's go for that. I think I have to be okay here, because it's... This... Look at this rook, people. Just look at that rook. I also have knight g4, knight e3 coming. Knights are really digging in here. Oh, he goes there. That's a good move. That's a very good move. Okay, here... What could I try? Yeah, I missed that. I completely missed that. Let's play h5 here. I think I still have some compensation, but... Okay, yeah, pawn count is equal. Pawn count is equal. I still got some tricky knights. He has a lot of weak squares here. He's pushed f4. This is like the worst bird ever invented here. You never want to push f4 if the e-file is wide open like this. And he doesn't have a d-pawn either. Yeah, bro's in a bit of trouble here. Bishop is also quite bad here. I definitely have a lot of compensation. The question is just whether or not I have enough to make the difference. All right, here... Yeah, what are we going to play here? Can I play queen e6? He's going to play queen d3, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, queen d3 is really annoying. I mean, what do I do, though? Let's play queen b5. If he wants, I'll take. Alright, this is a very complicated position. I'll play d5 here. His bishop is still really... His bishop is atrocious here. Queen f5? Can I play knight b6? Yeah, knight... This is really weird. I want to keep an eye on this pawn. I want to get my pawn to c4. If he wants to take, he can take. Go for it, pal. That's fine by me. I want to get my pawns in the action, you know what I mean? f5, I have to play bishop f6. I'm still holding on. It's a little testy, but I'm holding on. All right, let's get the knight. Let's drill the knight into c3. This is... I have very interesting compensation here. I'm down a pawn, down the exchange, but you know what it is. It's compensation time. I'm going to put the rook on e8 as soon as possible. All right, yeah, let's put the rook on e4. Knight b2. Yeah, I think he's just trying to flag me. He realizes I've outplayed the master. Outplayed the Grandmaster here. Okay, let's put the knight on a4. I gotta push this as soon as I possibly can. I should have even pushed it last move. He's in a lot of trouble here. Okay, there. We'll play queen c4. If he wants, okay, g6. If he wants to take, I'll take. All right. Gotta just keep playing extremely quickly. I think I have him. I just need to play quickly. Oh my god, he's gonna mate me. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I definitely had that game. Does he want a rematch? Give me a rematch, Rustemov. I had to have earned your... Yeah, very good. Good guy. He knew I was really fighting hard that game. He'll give me the rematch. You know, there's a bit of mutual respect between Grandmasters. After this bird game, though, he's probably not going to give me another rematch. Okay, this looks fine. Put the bishop on f3. Definitely cannot be a problem here. All right, we'll continue waiting him out. Let's play queen e2. This guy loves the fianchetto. I've played him at least like 5 times in the bird, and every single time he plays the fianchetto. Just going to continue waiting here. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, no rush here. Just chilling. I can't believe I threw that game away, though. That was a very close game right there. Can we just play knight d2? If he takes, I take with the queen. Okay. What's his big plan here? Is he going to play knight d5? Knight d5 is interesting. I feel like we're headed for a position that I've seen before. Yeah, this is normally fit for okay, well here I play queen f2. If he takes on f4, I take on c6. This knight is hanging here. This looks like a tabia in the Leningrad Dutch, but you know, first of all, we're playing white. We're up a tempo. I guess it's slightly different because the pawns is on g3, but yeah, let's play rook e1 here. What could be the matter here? I do need to watch out. At some point, this pawn might be hanging. We'll play knight c4 though for the moment. Now bishop is protected. I can finally take here. I actually have a very interesting idea. I trade everything, and I have... Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's do it this way. I'm going to take here next, trade the bishops. Yeah, he has to take here first. We take, and yeah, I think I bamboozled him. I have a good knight against bad bishop. Pawn on c5 is really bad here. We could definitely play f5. What's better, f5 or d4? d4 completely shuts the bishop out here. f5, f6, I'm not sure about that. d4 takes. That's also tricky, but okay, I think, positionally speaking, I have to be doing great there. All right, ooh, well, this looks good. Knight d3 now. c4, I play knight c5. Takes, I have rook e2. This pawn is a goner. I think he's in a lot of trouble now. He's definitely in a lot of trouble. Let's play f5. Knight is coming to e6. Bro is in a lot of danger here. He can sense it in his Soviet DNA. He can sense it in his Soviet blood. Something's gone wrong here. There are too many weaknesses in his position. Yeah. Botvinnik is definitely rolling in his grave here. Botvinnik would not approve of what's going on. Okay, let's play g4. Bishop is still dead. Very weird position here. I mean, honestly, interestingly enough, okay, let's start with queen f4. He plays queen c7, I have queen d4. I want to play g5 and undermine the dark squares, but we got to figure out the right way to do it. Let's get the first... Where should I move my king? Actually, let's just play h4 here. I'm going to throw this pawn forward. Knight is perfect here. I really want to drag your attention to the fact that I'm down a pawn, but because his pawns are so bad, because his pieces are so inactive, I'm the one playing for the win. I think we're going to get this game. H5 takes h6. That's close to working, but let's just take here. It's a much better approach. Alright, rook g2. He plays rook g7, I take and I play h5. He's in a lot of trouble here. He is in the dragon's den. This is what that entire term is made for. Well, no, this is really bad. Queen is coming to g7. Knight just completely holds the position together. Ties the room together. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, let's just take the pawn. He has to try queen c7, but then I just check and play h7. Dude doesn't have anything here. Bro has absolutely nothing. If I make a queen, yeah, there's no way he has perpetual. No way he has perpetual. I have a knight on the board still. This was a very clean game. Knight is going to block here. He's mad he's losing to the bird, I can tell. Alright, does he want a rematch? No rematch. Did I predict that or what, guys? They'll give you a rematch the first... Ooh! Okay, I'm surprised. When I get a second white, that's very interesting. Kudos to this guy for taking the rematch. It's gonna make for a good title. Okay. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to deal with the bird again. That's really funny. Bro had too many birds. Bro had one too many birds. Does this guy have a name? Man, I really wish they would put names on their profiles. It's ridiculous. You're a GM. You should have nothing to fear. You should have nothing to fear and no need to hide. Alright, here let's play bishop b4. This is just a Bogo Indian. A strange Bogo Indian. Alright, that's really interesting. I'm going to play d6, e5. Yeah, I have no idea how sound this actually is, but it just looks very thematic. Like, especially once they commit their knight here. I said it once, I'll say it again. They're not supposed to put their knight here in these types of positions. Oh! Uh-oh. Alright, yeah, I forgot about that. I should have made the trade. I should have traded on d2. That was just completely my bad. Alright. I know this guy. I've played against this guy. I beat him once in Spain. Alright, we got the horsefly defense. d3, I'm going to play e4 next. Alright. Good luck to his knight. It's time to go. Queen d2 is a really cheesy move. Alright, we'll play knight c3. I have to review this, honestly. There's so much I have to review. Well, this is just good. Definitely play queen f2 here. Yeah, queen f2 looks really strong. Look at that. Bishop is coming to e3. Queen a5, I have bishop d2. Alright, I must be missing what he has here. So it looks like he's just worse. It looks like I'm just going to castle. I'm just going to castle to the glory. Alright, yeah, I'm going to castle here. If he takes, I can even take on c5. Yeah, taking on c5 first makes sense. Yeah, this is very interesting, honestly. Knight takes, he has queen a5, I take with the pawn, he takes everything here. So he does that. I'm actually thinking this makes more sense. If he wants to ruin my structure, he can do it. I have two bishops here. His knight is just dead here. Like, that's the really nice thing. His knight is completely dead. I'd never have to worry about that knight. Alright, here I take, he takes. That's tricky. I should be doing fine, but it is tricky. Ooh, let's play. This knight is just so bad here. Look at that. If he takes, I play queen d2 and I'm winning the knight. This is, yeah, this is where the magic is starting to happen. He takes that way. I'm going to take. He takes. Okay, this is, this should be over. I just need to be a little careful here. Bishop d2. Yeah, let's just do this. This has to be winning. He needs to take here now. Okay, that's a huge mistake, because now I have a3. He's just not going to have any breakthrough now. I guess he could try to take, but no, I take with the queen, bishop h6. I always have f4. Alright, I'll keep the queen on the dark squares. I think dark squares are a little bit more important. Dude is just out of threats here. Queen e1 would have also worked, just to cover everything. Yeah, queen e1 would have made a lot more sense. Rook e1? What am I missing here? He's just out of options. I'm going to push my h-pawn at some point. The attack will be renewed. Mark my words. Some really wild games, honestly. Yeah, like people who watch my videos, you know, some people rag on the bird. You can't deny, though, that you just get these insane positions that make literally no sense. You could try b5. I play bishop d5. Things are getting a little tricky. There are a ton of insects in this place. I don't know where they're coming from. Like, I make sure not to have any trash out or anything, but like these Hong Kong apartments, they just have bugs. They got the bugs, what can I say? Ooh, can I play knight d5 here? Yeah, let's play knight d5. Queen is practically trapped here. Queen a4, I play bishop b3. Wow, that's so cool. Look at that. Wherever his queen goes, he's getting forked. Here, there's this. Here, there's this. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, I don't have this one here. Yeah, this pesky knight is covering everything. All right, I'll just play knight e3. Let's just trade off. Just keep it simple. He's going to play c4. This is definitely not keeping it simple. I thought that, yeah, I just completely missed that this knight is saving the day here. All right, okay, well, I'll take. He takes that way. I would love to take here. I need to weaken his structure as quickly as possible. Actually, let's just play c3. Now my bishop can get out the proper way. Okay, f4. Gotta just save the pawn. Bishop c2. Gonna push this pawn next. Let's play bishop e3. Actually, let's just play rook e2. Double up. Just trade. Trading is simple enough. All right. I should be focused on playing quickly here. I've lost tons of positions like this in the past. You got to be careful here. Let's play. I don't know why I played h4 there. I just created a new weakness for myself. All right. Yeah, I think he's panicking. Let's play b3. He has no way. Ooh, rook d2. I should have been a little bit more careful there. I have to play much quicker. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this. All right, yeah, I got swindled. Yeah, that's frustrating. I definitely had the win there. That was a very nice position. Very frustrating stuff there. Honestly, like I feel like I pretty much never get bad positions out of the bird now, which is a very good sign. Like I'm just choking in time trouble or just panicking, but you know, it's not really a problem here. Okay, what is this? Let's just take here. Knight takes, bishop d7. We'll take with the I just want to get a normal position here. I'm not really focused on like outplaying my opponent out of the opening. This should be fine. I cannot wait to leave this Hong Kong apartment. I don't know how people live in Hong Kong, honestly. It's like one of the most unlivable cities I've ever been to. I'm sorry for roasting Hong Kong, but your apartments really suck. You're literally like each apartment is like 5 square feet. It's so funny, like if you're watching this channel, you can note the progression of my psychology. Like coming here at the beginning, I was very optimistic. I said, you know what, it's a little small, but whatever, I'll make do with it. And now as I'm getting more used to it, I'm literally counting the days. It's too small. All right, we'll play, if I can keep this pawn on the board, I should have good compensation. Let's play queen d6. I think I'm doing okay here. I dropped the pawn. Was getting a little too frisky in the cabbage patch, but I think everything is okay here. We'll play queen b6. Okay. He's going for this pawn. He can go for it if he wants. I'm not that concerned. Yeah, let's play rook d4. If he wants to take, he can take. I'm not worried about that. I just want to make sure that his pieces stay bottled up here. Let's play bishop d6. Okay, I'll take. He plays, ooh, bishop e3. Yeah, this is tricky. Wait, can I take here? Could I play knight g4? Yeah, what is going on here? I'm going to take next. Deeply bizarre position here. You never know what you're going to get on this channel. He takes, I take on h2, and I play queen h6, and I think I'm mating. I'm not sure if I'm mating, but I think I'm checkmating. Yeah, he definitely realizes there's some danger involved here. Also takes, I could even take with the queen and then take on h2, and that's also really dangerous. These 2800s, they play so much better than the 2700s. You really got to be on your A game. Okay, I think I'm going to take here. Whenever I try to calculate in this chess.com 3-0, I end up just losing on time. So I have to just play quickly and play with the heart of the cards. All right. Can I play queen e5? Threatening mate. Queen e5 threatens mate, but it's... Yeah, this is getting messy. I don't want to play... Okay, we could play knight e5, actually. Knight e5 asks him some big questions here. He throws in a check. I'm going to go... Yeah, I didn't see that he had a check. All right, well, queen f... This is getting really messy, man. This is getting super messy. Queen h2 is a big deal. All right, we'll play king b. If he wants to make a draw, I'll make a draw. I got no issues with the draw. He plays g3, I play knight f3, king h1. Yeah, this is getting tricky. I mean, I think maybe he's just winning here, but this looks very complicated, honestly. Can't I play? Yeah, this is very tricky. This is really, really getting tricky. If he takes, I play rook f8, and that's just a mess. All right, if I play queen f3, he takes. I don't really have anything there just yet. I'm gonna play queen f. This is getting insanely messy. I could play queen d5. All right, well there I just play queen f4. I'm going right back. You already know what I'm after, pal. I'm after the checkmate. He plays rook e1. I'm gonna play rook f8, and I'm pointed at a lot of different things. I have decent chances here. Maybe I'm losing, but it looks like I have decent chances though. If he plays rook e2, then I can check and mate. So he's a little bit stuck here. He could play knight e4, and knight e4 is a great move. Yeah, knight e4 is a fantastic move. Let's check. Play bishop g3. This is still very messy. Is he just going to go for the draw? I'll take the draw. A draw is much better than a loss that I was headed for. Yeah, I think he has to take the draw. Okay, draw definitely is not the worst result here. All right, yeah. Could have been far worse. Okay, we got another GM. Nice. All right, d3. The famous Chernobyl porcupine variation. We're going to play h3, g4. All right, this is a standard boilerplate fare. He plays d4. We play knight b5. Yeah, this really isn't a concern here. This is a wild position though. Things are a brewing. Mark my words. Queen e2, d4 takes. That has to be okay for me. Because the idea here is that d4 will always open this up. We do need to be a little bit cognizant, though, because at the same time, like, he is getting a pawn here to dig into this square, but I think the fact that this bishop is on the wrong side is going to fully compensate for things. All right, knight d5 is going to be very annoying. If knight b5, bishop c5 is what I don't like. Yeah, this is a deeply bizarre position. Okay, knight e4. If knight d5, I think I play knight g5. Not the end of the world. Very weird, but definitely not the end of the world. Yeah, I was about to say, actually, I'm not sure he even wants to allow me to exchange that bishop. Okay, though, here... This is such a strange position. I want to play knight h4, but the problem is then there are going to be tricks here. Let's play knight e1, actually. The idea of knight e1 is pretty deep. If takes, I could put my knight on d3 here. Otherwise, I'm just going to start pushing my pawns forward. All right, my plan works. If he's a really strong GM, he might just push d3 anyway. Okay. He's a strong GM, but he played something else. But we'll play knight d3. This looks fantastic. If he ever trades here, he has huge weaknesses here. Look at these disjointed pawns here, right? He's missing the subway guy. Like, even with the subway guy, it would be bad, but he's missing the middle pawn for the subway guy. This is a very good position now. I think he has to play... Well, no, e5 he can't do. I just am going to take. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble here. I could try h4. I think better would just be bishop d2. Is he going to play e5? No, e5 still doesn't do anything. Let's just play bishop d2, park the rook on e1. He made a mistake with this f5 move. He thought he was threatening something, and it just turns out he's threatening nothing. I'm just going to bide my time and build up properly and then break through in the e-file when I want to. Okay, this is a very nice position here. h4 is an idea, but I think let's just get the king out of the way. Long term, that was always a latent issue. Very nice position here at the moment. Wonderful position. Okay, if h4 takes, that should be good, but man, I'm really not sure. I have so many different options here. Why can't I play e5? Yeah, let's just play e5 now. If he takes, I just take this way. I don't think he's gotten anything there. That's a good move, but here we have bishop e4. I'm going to leave him with this terrible bishop. Okay. Gotta exchange this knight before the knight digs in. You just have to. Okay, let's take here. Bishop takes, I have bishop e4. All right, well, bishop e4, he takes on h3, rook g1. No, that should be fantastic for me. He could take on h3 if he wants. I don't care. That's up to him. This is a really good position. Okay, here. His bishop is really, really terrible. Let's take and play b3. I'm going to park my king on these light squares. He's in a lot of trouble here. Even this endgame is really comfortable for white. Oh, well, g5 doesn't even do anything. I play king e4. Yeah, this is a lovely position. This is a delicious position. I can't remember when I last said that. I think I said that like 20 years ago back in the day when I was trash-talking chess in Washington Square Park. It was one of my classic lines, though. Right here, maybe I didn't need to do that. We'll just keep pushing, though. He's really stuck here. All right, let's put the knight on c4. Oh, he could play... No, rook f4 still doesn't work. He does that. Okay, well, knight c4. Yeah, I messed this up. I definitely messed this up. Definitely messed this one up here. All right, king d3. This... Yeah, I can't believe this. All right, that's a terrible game. And that's a terrible end. I think I had a great position back in the day. I had a great position, and then it slipped through my fingertips. We're getting a lot of GMs. Look at this. Wait, who is this guy? Jean-Noël Rief. I've never heard of this guy. Let's go with Bird's Defense. My name is Birdmaster, after all. We got to go with Bird's Defense. Knight f6. Gonna try for d5. Well, here we could play c6. Okay. Well, d5 here. This should be good. If he takes, I take. That's completely fine. He could get into some trouble here. Okay, takes. What's the problem? We play bishop e6. All right, let's castle. Beautiful position here. Two fantastic bishops here. Okay, knight d2, that makes sense. Maybe I had this position the other day. I think I should have played c3 to lock his knight in. Yeah, that probably would have been better. I think I missed my moment. But okay, we'll play b5. Try to maintain control of the light scores. Let's play h6. I think black still has a really nice position here. Queen d5. If he wants to trade, we can trade. I'm just going to keep the blob of pawns moving. It's all about keeping the blob... What is that about? Can't I take? Okay, that's interesting. Well, no, that doesn't... That just... yeah, he just blundered there because I defend the bishop. So he just lost a piece. Yeah, he's down a piece here. All right, yeah, that was a that was a clean game.
Time to go!